Hello there guys, this is the Evening Gamer here today, and I am doing another Kerbal Space Program tutorial. Today I will be doing how to land on planets or moons with or without atmospheres. I'll gonna give hints towards both. So first of all, you're gonna need your command pod. I'm literally just going to take off, do the landing maneuver kind of thing, and land back down on Kerbal. And then later on I'll probably do one going to the moon. So first of all, you're going to need, for the moon especially, because it doesn't have an atmosphere so parachutes wouldn't work, you'd need to use thrusters in order to slow you down. So in order to do that, you just do your usual kind of SAS command pod, pop the thing on there and pick a nice relatively powerful engine. You don't really need that much powerful engine. The Poodle would really do it, to be honest. This little diddy here thing here, sorry, not the Poodle. And I'm going to use a tank this size just because, being cautious, I always do. So the number one thing with landing, you need landing gear. So if you're landing going a horizontal direction such as a plane or something like that, you're going to be wanting to use wheels. These wheels, I'd recommend that one. They're the main wheels for landing. These ones are more rovers and all sorts. So, but for landing down, you want to use these legs up here, landing struts. So whether it's that one, or that one. Personally, I use these ones. They're a bit more powerful in the means of the crash tolerance. So 12 meters a second, you can slam down at 12 meters a second, they'll be fine. But then one's 10, kind of makes it a bit edgy. Excuse me, sorry. So I tend to use 4, gives it a nice stable kind of flat surface for it to land on. Just slap on there like that. There we go, and that'll be the landing pod for this. You will need relative batteries kind of thing for all that stuff. I tend to put lights on it just here as well. If I'm landing on the dark side of the moon or something, it means I can see where I'm landing, so I tend to put that on. And you're going to be wanting to jump out and explore, so you're also going to need a ladder. I'm just going to put this quite a way down just so I can be sure that I'm going to be able to get back on it, and I'm going to put just this one here so I can keep climbing up all the way back into the pod. I'm going to put a parachute on this anyway, just for now, because I'll probably use the same type of probe for when I'm up in the air. What's next? So we need to pop a battery in there as well, just in case for future. So there we go. Just pop a nice stack battery in there and some solar panels, but I'm not going to worry too much about solar panels because this is coming straight back down again anyway. So just to get it up into the air, I'm going to quickly add a stack separator. If it'll let me select it, there we go then guys. Stack separator, and if you load for me, there we go, stack separator and a small amount of fuel. A small fuel tank is, which one is it? This one? No, that's a big one. Definitely not that one, that's too bitty. That one? Yeah, just a small little baby one, there we go. And a nice big engine to just push me up a bit. It should be able to hold that absolutely fine, so I don't want to be using the parachute. That's the last measure in case I fail trying to land back on Kerbal. So yeah, there we go. Let's launch this, and right, there we go. Now we're ready to launch. So T to put your SAS on, throttle up, space. Let's go. Now we're ready. I'm just going to put it straight up. I'm going to land back on the launch pad, so I'm going to remain in the same direction. So here we go. If we just go up, wait for it, blah blah blah. Come on, fella. Run out of fuel. So there we go. Let's keep my resources close by as well. So now the fuel's run out. Space and X to cut your throttle right down here, you see. Now space again, so this engine will be selected. Now if you double click your gears or you press the G button, you'll extend your legs like so. Now the important thing to remember for landing is that to take note of what the legs can handle. They can handle 12 meters a second of impact, and now I'm moving at 80, so that's going to break them. You want it to be when you land below 12 meters a second. So when you're coming back down, you want to be making sure that you're moving against this marker here, so you know that you will be slowing down, you'll be landing at a perfect angle, so you're not just going to break going sideways slightly or anything like that. You do not want to be doing that because it will roll you over and do all sorts to you. And I have a strange feeling I am going to actually miss the launch pad slightly. Should be alright. You can see I'm slowing right down now. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to make it before I do land. Before 12. There we go, look, just in time. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cut the throttle, and there you go, there's your landing. Now what you do, I didn't turn the lights on because it is daytime here. Now, similar to anything, right click on your ladders, like so. There you go, and just press either for this guy, and he'll come out, and now you can try your little Kerbal. Just crawl down the ladders here, and jump, just go jump off, you can fall off, fall on his face, and then shift and move about, and you're exploring the dirt pad. So, just as a laugh, there you go, no scientific gained from the launch pad. And so now you've got that, just grab the ladder back on again when you've done your experiments or explored around, planted your flag, all that good stuff, and jump back into the spacecraft. So you're just going up the ladder like normal, get up to the top, press F to board. Now you've done that, remember to retract your ladders. It's not too, don't need to worry too much if there's not a atmosphere, but it just means the drag is minimal. So there we go. Now what you do, it's already selected, just increase your throttle. I don't think it's gonna, oh, it is gonna let me take off. So then gears, up there you go, you're ready to head home. There we go then, guys. So this is landing on Kerbal. Now if I put it into moon landing, so here we are then, guys, above the moon, and I do advise landing on the dark side, on the light side, sorry guys. So let's keep speeding up, so I'm just into the open, there we go. So face your negative direction, just so slow your orbit right down. I do recommend coming in a bit steeper than shallow, because it does mean that you don't have to focus so much on the nav ball. Alright, so here we go. And I'm going to be coming in relatively shallow, so yeah, relatively shallow. Anyway, so speed the time up, facing negative direction still, go a bit faster, and you can see I'm coming in quite quickly over the moon. So I still want to be facing negative direction, and oh, if I can find it, there it is. I need to hurry up, otherwise I'm going to end up crashing into it. And slowing yourself right down whilst remaining over this ball at all times. So I am actually coming in to a very, very rocky side of the moon, which makes it quite difficult to land. I do still have 15,000 meters to go, so I should hopefully be okay. So if I keep slowing myself down, hopefully I'll have enough fuel as well. I'm doing about 20 meters a second and change, and I've got about, that's a second, I'm doing 1.1 seconds, that's 100, yeah, I should be alright. Should have plenty. So there you can see that the this part is moving. Now it's moving up. So here we go. If you just keep shifting it, I'm going to stay down here because it means that that will push that right up to the top. So therefore meaning that I'm not moving that direction so much anymore. I'm literally just falling downwards. And by the looks of it, I'm going to land exactly in the middle of a crater, which can sometimes be difficult. It's a lot easier to land on flat land like this and this over here, all kinds of different places. I do recommend that more, a lot easier. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to retract these. It doesn't cause any drag, you don't necessarily have to retract them at all. I just prefer to, because it means there's less on the screen, I can focus a bit more on what's happening. So I put the lights on and the gears down, so the landing legs are down. Now remember, you need to focus on about 12 meters a second, and because the moon has lower gravity than the Kerbal, it means you're going to slow down a lot quicker. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start getting a bit serious when it gets to about 4,000. I am relatively high, and I am going to end up parking on top of a mountain on the moon. I slow myself right down, just remaining over this here. I want to keep it about 20 meters a second, so I can keep track of it constantly. Still got plenty of fuel, and I am landing on a hill, which makes it a lot more difficult than it should be if you're landing on a flat surface. That's an awesome image actually, isn't it? That does look cool. And So yeah, just keep an eye on. You can see I'm coming in now. I've already got the lights on, so I should be able to see. Oh no, I've lost my lights. Oh no, I haven't. They are there. Oh, I'm going up. Be careful not to do that, guys. Otherwise you are just wasting fuel. So I have to wait for myself to slow down again. Land. Oh, it's a beautiful view all over again, look. Let's have a look. So you can see that I'm going to go up. I'm going to come straight back down in exactly the same place. I've got to go up to 5,000. Yeah, there we go. And now I'll be going back down. Sorry about that, guys. Wasting a bit of time there. So yeah, I'm staying relatively stable now. You can see that that's coming back over. So this guy hurries up and lands. So I just it doesn't really matter which way you're rotated, as long as you kind of use your nav ball for the navigation. Just kind of control your ship via the nav ball. It just means it's a lot easier, you don't get mixed up, kind of thing. So let's slow myself down a bit more, using just small amounts of throttle just to be able to keep it nice and controllable. You can see this is almost on that dot there, which means I'm going to be moving straight down, so I want to cut the throttle a bit. I'm going to move back up to it just onto the dot, so it means that I am literally going straight down, not left, not right, not forward, not backwards. Just means it's perfect for landing. This is quite an incline, so I'm going to see if I can shift a bit. Just going to see if I can shift that way a bit. There we go. It's quite an incline to land on. So because it's lower gravity, you have a lot more time to kind of think about what you're doing, which is always really, really handy. So once again, trying to keep an eye on that. Once I'm coming dead straight when it hits that line. There we go, I'm going dead straight down now. There we go. 13 meters a second coming into land now. Keep it nice and low. Just keep it nice and simple, try and maintain the constant speed. I'm still on quite an incline. This is going to remain to be quite difficult to land on. 3 meters a second just makes it really easy to land on. There we go, I don't want to be slowing down too much. Oh, don't want to be going too fast either. So there we go. Let's bring it right down. It's going to be really difficult to land on, like I said. Oh, are you going to tip over your right? There we go. No, he is tipping. He's trying to anyway. There we go. I used the SAS module to kind of control me a bit more. There we go. So now we've landed. Now just open up my solar panel. I want to extend the ladder on the other side, don't I? Extend the ladder. Extend the ladder. Get this guy out. I'm going to press R to put his either pack on. He's just going to fall off, but he's not going to do too much damage to himself because of the moon, low gravity. R, so he gets his either. Press shift and he can float around. There we go, look at him, just flying about. There we go. Nice and awesome, eh? Right guys, thanks for watching. I hope this tutorial came in handy for you. Don't forget to hit the like and slap the subscribe buttons. And as always people, thank you very much for watching. I do enjoy making these videos.